Hi, this is Nadia and today's class, a 30-minute class focus on the side body. So these stretches feel incredible because they're not stretches in our daily movement. So they also feel strong. So just take it as you need to. I'll offer modifications if you need that, but if anything just doesn't feel good or you need to release, just take rest, child's pose or lying down or anything else that works for your body. Any pain or injuries in your joints, always check with a doctor before, and if you haven't already, speak to a yoga teacher about any concerns you may have. But otherwise, enjoy, and leave feedback or like this video if you think it's good. All right, cool. We'll get started in a seated position. We're not going to stay here too long, so half-hour classes are short, so short and sweet, grounding, setting any intention we have at the beginning, and then we'll get straight into our flow. So bring your hands anywhere that they rest comfortably, but also somewhere where it helps relax and ease the shoulders away from the ears. Just take the breathing nice and slowly, nice and gently in towards the belly. So connecting to that breath. Each inhale expanding, enriching, and every exhale releasing, softening the body. So we'll get straight into movement. If your eyes are closed, just flicker them open. Inhale, we're going to reach your arms up to the sky, and on the exhale, you're going to release your right hand down. So right hand comes down, you'll walk it over to the right, and you're going to reach over with the left arm to any degree. You could look forward or even up to the sky. Up will be stronger in the neck, so see what feels good. And those of you with more flexibility, you're welcome to bend the elbows and have a little bit more of a reach. Inhale, come up, reaching that right arm back up, and exhale, release the left hand down. Walk it away slightly, enough for a stretch over to the left, and then breathing here. And when you're ready, coming up, so reaching both hands up, and then exhale, floating the hands down, come straight onto the hands and knees. So knees under hips and hands under shoulders. Start a couple of cat-cows. So even though we've got a focus, so our side body, it's really important just to add in enough movement in the rest of the body so that we do feel balanced after our practice. So flowing through some cat-cows. I'm talking through these as if you know what I'm talking about. If you need a beginner's class, then perhaps try the beginner's series that I'm going to start putting up here. So last one, exhale, finish on that rounding cat, and then come to a neutral. So first really good side body stretch we can get here is walk your hands to a kind of 45-degree angle, and then thread your right arm underneath the left and come as you bend perhaps the left elbow, or you could just reach it forward. I couldn't find a hair bubble today. It's going to annoy me, but anyway, we are going to feel that into your left side body. We've created a lot of space, so breathe into that and out of it. Now coming up, you're going to slide back, so your hand's still at that diagonal. We're going to thread through the left arm to the right. Maybe you come onto the shoulder, maybe you hover, doesn't matter, either way. Breathe into the space you've created on your right side body. Great, and then next inhale, slide back to that angle. You're going to walk it forward, so we're ready for a downward dog. So hands are a little bit beyond the shoulders. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, lift the hips, finding your downward facing dog of choice. So if you need a deep bend in the knees, especially if this is morning you're taking the practice, it will feel tighter. Allow it to be tighter and just breathe through the sensation that that tightness brings your body. Okay, now bend both knees, look forward, step or walk to the front of your mat. So we're just going to do a little bit of warm-ups through our sun salutations, just a couple. So from here, ragdoll, release your head, your shoulders, your neck, your knees are soft. Maybe you're holding opposite elbows, or you just stay with the fingertips or hands grounded. Now roll up when you're ready, knees bent, head relaxed. part will be your head to move back to a neutral position. So palms facing forward, ground down with your feet, crown of the head facing the sky. Let's move through a flow. Inhale, circle the arms up, find length in your sideways, and exhale, hinge from the hips, bring the hands down, and relax your head and neck. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen, and exhale, step or walk to a high plank, push-up pose. Press the floor away, engage your core, and then lower down, with or without bending the knees. If this is the first one of the day, then perhaps bending the knees will feel better. To start, inhale, low or high cobra, depending on your body, especially if it's early, stay low. And then exhale, go through bent knees, hips high, downward dog. So every vinyasa with every body will look different, and that's very important to know. Feet hip distance, tailbone lifting, and then look forward, step or walk to the front of your mat. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine, and then exhale to forward fold. Now slowly rise, either through that ragdoll or reverse swan dive where you circle the arms up. Just one more of those, we should get a nice amount of heat in the body. Exhale to dive forward, forward fold. And inhale to flat back, lengthen. And exhale, forward fold again. Step or walk back, any other in your practice, and lower through your vinyasa of choice. Maybe a little bit harder if you're feeling open in your back to take a deeper back bend. Hips distance with the feet, tailbone lifting, shoulders spreading, and then look forward, step or walk to the front of your mat. Flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. And then stand, press down with the feet, rolling up or reverse one line. And we all meet in Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to continue to flow and add in some side body work. So bend the knees, sit low in your chair, Utkatasana, weight in the heels, gaze is forward, arm, shoulder distance. Inhale and exhale, find your forward fold again. Next, inhale, flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. You're going to step back to a warrior two footing with your right foot. So the foot steps back wide, the toes face the long edge. Your front knee is bent, and as you press into that front foot, lifting yourself to your warrior two. Right arm back, left arm forward. You've got a nice deep bend in that front knee and thigh, releasing down to the earth, but keeping that right angle. From here, we're going to take it straight into side angle. So releasing forearm to thigh, right forearm, or left forearm, sorry, front, and then the right arm will come up to the sky. If that's enough, stay there. You'll still feel the side body stretch. Those of you that want to go a little deeper, you can bring the left hand on the inside. And deeper still, for the side stretch, reaching right arm overhead. There it is. Okay, so you want one diagonal line between your foot, back foot, sorry, and your front arm. So right foot, right arm, diagonal. Yes. I had to just check that. All right, and then to come out, we're going to press into both feet as you slowly spin yourself up, straighten into that front leg, into Trikonasana. So reaching forward, front arm, left hand anywhere on the leg but the knee joint, and right arm is up. This hip is locked in position. Notice if it wants to come down, and just decrease the amount that you go down with that bottom hand. And then again, the same option, reaching that top arm overhead. So there's one line between your back foot and that arm that lifts. Any gaze point that works for your body. Now to release, press into both feet, come up, and then cartwheel down. So bend that front knee. Left hand, right hand down to the floor, pivot on the back toes. Take a vinyasa of choice or skip it and just go to downward dog. And that's where we'll meet. So inhale your back bend of choice and exhale hips to the sky, downward dog. Great. So we want the same on the other side. You're going to lift your right leg high to three-legged dog, toes facing down, and then bend your right knee. Bring it in between the elbows. Hug the knee in towards the nose, and then bring that foot down. Left foot will plant down for your warrior two on the other side. Left arm comes up, and then back, and then right arm is forward. The whole time your front knee is bent to the right angle. Hips face the long edge, but you guys know you're warrior two. We're going to inhale and then exhale into your side angle pose. Extended. So front forearm thigh or fingertips on the inside if you did on the other side. Any gaze point that works for your neck, and left arm can reach forward at a diagonal. Remembering not to relax the arm anywhere near the face. We want to pull it away from the face, so there's space to look up to the sky if that's your preference. Now, as you come up, press into both feet, start to straighten that front leg, both hips locked, in position, reach forward. Right hand releases down anywhere but the knee joint, or if it is just a very light touch. And then again, you have the option to reach over, palm facing down, at a diagonal in your Trikonasana. Should feel a little bit stronger in your side waist. Inhale to come up, and exhale as you bend your front knee, cuddle the hands, pivot on the back toes, and choose downward dog or vinyasa or rest is always available. And that's where we'll meet for downward dog. Now for downward dog this time, have your feet nice and wide. So about mat distance, I would say, and you can bring the hands forward. If you struggle with balance with this twisted downward dog, you're going to take your right hand across to anywhere along the outside of your left leg. Ankle is great as well if you can get there. And then you're looking underneath the armpit towards the sky. You should feel a lovely kind of twist into your side body. So it's good to get a little bit of a both. If you did too much side body, you'd feel that quite strongly in the back. So now look forward and down. Bring the right hand down, that's to the other side. Left arm across, anywhere along that line on the outside. Left hand across the opposite leg. And you'll either look under or to your right or underneath your right armpit to the sky. And then breathe. It's a really good twist, but it's strong. And then release left hand down. Look forward, step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine, and an exhale to forward fold. And then bending the knees, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, and find Tadasana Mountain. Okay, so into a little side body flow. Feet are hip distance. You're going to reach your arms up towards the sky. And now you've got to bend lightly, so a softness in the knees, so more than a micro bend, a nice softness. I wonder how this would look from the side. So for those of you that haven't done this, I'll show it from both angles. But you're going to bring your opposite hand to elbows. Yes, opposite hand to opposite elbows. And then you're going to release over to your right. So right elbow to your right. Already there's that stretch in the left side. Hold and breathe through it. Softness in the knees just helps protecting into the lower back. Now inhale, come up, and then exhale, left elbow, left side. Remembering always to have that light activation of glutes and core to protect the back if you're worried. Inhale, come up. Now the flow. Inhale, exhale, right elbow, right side, and then come through the center as you bend deeply into the knees. And then you lead with that right elbow coming all the way up. And then we're here. If you need to see that again, left elbow down to the left. And then all the way down as you bend deeper into the knees, come into a release. Sink forward, fold. Inhale, lead with your left elbow up and come all the way up. Okay, so now from the side, we're going to do that one more time. So right elbow out to the right. And then come all the way through the midline, hang, and then right elbow leads all the way up, pressing into the feet, engaging the core. And then the other side, left elbow out to the left, and then bow down. Inhale, lead with the left elbow all the way up, reaching the arms up, and then let's take a forward fold. So we've just got a few more. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, fold. So stepping right foot back. I'm going to show you from this direction. So your right foot steps back. Now if you can, you'll have that back knee low, lifted from the floor. front knee is always in this right angle, so over the ankle, and then you're going to lift your left arm up. Right, so here we are. Now those of you, in fact, I'll come back so you can see my feet. You want to roll onto the outer edges of the feet, lifting. Now, if anyone, we're just practicing now the setup for side plank. So your right hip is facing the floor and your chest is facing towards the left. So this is as if we were going to go into side plank. Now, turn forward, release down, frame the front foot. And then let's just take a vinyasa and do the same on the other side. If you want to skip the vinyasas, then just come down to child's pose and wait, or maybe a downward dog in that waiting stage. So now the right foot will come forward. Any way you get it there is perfect. Front knee over the ankle. You're going to lift your right arm up. So opposite arm. Yes, opposite hand to foot is on the floor, and then the right arm comes up. Now you're rolling onto the outer edges of both feet so that they turn to your right. So now your left hip is facing the right, or facing the floor, and your hips are facing the right, as if we were going to go to side plank from here, but we will not. Look down, turn back onto both feet, take a vinyasa, or just skip it, go to downward dog. Okay, so now we have options. We're going to try that again. So, feet together, lifting left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee in, bring your left foot down. So I'm going to show you the modification. If you want to go into half side plank, you're going to drop back onto that back knee. You're going to take that leg out, oh no, you're going to take it out to the right. So whatever knee has come down, it goes out a little bit more to the right, your leg at a diagonal. And as you lift your left arm up, you're going to then take as many steps as you need to bring that left foot back. And the heel or the instep of that foot is in line. So it'll look like that, in line with that knee. Good. So you're going to hold there, and those of you that want to go a little bit deeper, from here, your left foot was forward. You're going to turn, take that twist, so your left arm is up, and then you're going to roll onto the outer edges of the feet, and there you know what's happening. That left foot's going to stack on top of right. If you need a little bit more stability, that foot can come in front of the right, and you're lifting that top arm. Gaze is forward, and your hand is roughly underneath that shoulder to bring one straight line of energy down. Now look down, bring your left hand down. If you feel like you're happy on the wrist and you want to take a vinyasa, great, do it. And we'll meet in downward dog. So if you're in that modified version, just hips high, downward dog, and then we'll meet for the other side. So feet together. Right leg will lift, three-legged dog. Right foot will come in between the hands, and then we're on the other side. Those modified will drop the back knee, take the leg out to the left, and you'll take the twist, just as those of you that are going into the deeper version will do as well. Those of you going further, you'll roll up to the outer edges, and those of you in this version, either way, we step the foot back, but we just have that bottom knee lowered. So yeah, it will look a little bit different, but it's the same. And you're reaching with that right arm up to the sky. Both hips are facing forward, and your bottom hip facing the sky. Look down, bring that right hand down. Those of you that want to vinyasa, take it, but those of you like me want rest, you can drop down into your knees, sink back into your heels, and just take a child's pose. Well done. We're going to check the time while you hold your child's pose. Breathing there. Perfect. So we've finished with our standing sequence. We've come to our peak pose. So those of you that did Vashisthasana or full side plank, well done. It's very strong, so you might want to just take a few wrist circles whilst you're in your child's pose. You could just come onto the elbows, lift the hands away and just take some circles. Great. All right, and then now we're all going to take another side stretch, but from the floor. So if you come up onto hands and knees, step your right foot out. So if I show you from here, your right foot will step out, toes pigeon-toed, so that the edge of the foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. And then from there, we're going to inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Now before we do this strong side stretch, we're going to take a few little crunchies. So it's like a posing. So this left arm stays straight and you reach the right arm underneath. Then on the inhale, you'll lift it back up to the sky. And on the exhale, threading it through, looking to the left. Last one, inhale, lifting the right arm up. And exhale, thread it through. So just like thread the needle, but this standing arm or left hand stays, or elbow stays straight. Now lift it up. I'm going to bring the weight onto that back knee and your right foot and come all the way up. So here you know it's coming. Take an inhale, and when you're ready, exhale, reach over to your right, releasing right hand down. Anywhere on the leg but the knee. If it touches the knee, that's fine, just no pressure. And then reaching that left arm up. That might be enough of a side stretch. Or reach over to your right with that top arm, any gaze point that works for you. Great, and then to come up, but we just take a little kind of counter. You bring that left fingertips down and right arm up. Now you've got to use, and you can take it over as well, so there's a side stretch involved, but we've got to use a little bit of core, so engage your core, make yourself so strong, and you're using that strength to lift you, and that pressing into that top right foot. Okay, let's come down and do the same on the other side. So right knee in, left foot out. In line with that knee will be the instep, or that kind of the arch of the foot. Right hand stays grounded, left arm will lift up to the sky. Take those little crunchies first, so bending at the left elbow, reach under the right arm to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift, and then last time, take a little crunch on that side. And then inhale, lift up, using your core, maybe you slide that hand or just slowly lift the torso. Both hips, just like you would in very annoying. I'm going to invest in some headbands. The hips are exactly as they would be in triangle pose. So notice if one wants to come down and you want to keep them very neutral. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, reach over to your left, any degree, releasing it down with a light touch, and then right arm will come up and maybe overhead for the stretch. So for me, it doesn't look like I've gone very far, but I feel it so strongly. I've got the crunch on this side, but also the openness space here. It's incredible. It's such a good stretch to do. So holding with the breath, and then when you're ready to come up, inhale it up slowly, and exhale, bring the right fingertips down, and the left arm up. Palm is fine as well, if you feel balanced. And if you did on the other side, reaching over to your right with that top arm, your left arm. And then using your core to lift you, press into that back foot, that knee, and then release. Well done. Take a shoulder roll. So, yeah, we've done a lot of side body. We are now going to come onto our backs, because I can work a lot, quite strongly onto our backs. So we're going to come onto the floor to do some nice stuff. Maybe just one little Navasana, just a little one. Lift the feet, lift the legs, reach the arms out. You want to work harder, you can take full legs with straight legs. You can come into a hollow hold and hold and breathe, or you could just be wherever. and you can come down at any time in any way that's right for your body. And then we'll bend the knees, bring them into the chest. So this is like child's pose, but I'd say it's so much easier for those of you with tight backs or tight hamstrings and calves that really struggle with child's pose. This will hopefully feel a bit easier. The knees might not be as close to the chest as mine, but you'll still be able to get that little rock and pressure onto the back. So yeah, that's the key here. And then we'll go into a thread the needle, or this kind of lion pigeon version. Feet hip distance, right ankle above left knee, flexing the foot. So that's really important. And this knee, so your right knee will be pressing out towards, let's say, the back of your mat. So that's the direction it's pushing away from you. And then those that can, without lifting the shoulders, lift the left leg and interlace the hands around the thigh or the shin. Either or. Shin is obviously stronger. And if it means that you're pulling up uncomfortably in the neck, then just drop the foot and do the same action. So right knee pressing away from you. So it's really important that your head, neck, shoulders are relaxed for this. We're isolating the stretch into your right out to hip and glute. Great. Last breath. And then bring both feet down. Same on the other side. So left ankle above right knee, flexing the foot, and then pressing that left knee away from you. If you can, lift the leg off the floor and interlace behind the thigh or the shin. And then as you hug that knee or shin or thigh, whatever you've got, into you, you're pressing the opposite knee away from you, and that's where you get the stretch. And the whole time the back is pressing into the floor, giving a little bit of a pressure, which is basically like a massage. It should feel good. So breathe. Great. All right, and then to release. Releasing both feet down. Let's go up and down into a bridge, not holding until the third one. So inhaling, just peeling the butt back off the floor and the butt, but the back, and then peeling it or releasing it back down on the exhale. Inhale. It doesn't need to lift as high on these up and downs, just lifting up on the full length of the breath in and down on the exhale. And then the third one we'll hold. So pressing into the heels, lifting the hips, lifting the buttocks. Any variations you take in your bridge, maybe interlacing the hands, maybe arms behind you, overhead. Anything that works for your body. And then there's a light contraction of the glutes, but not completely. You want to use strength of your thighs as well as the glutes to lift you. Good. And then when you're ready, you'll roll down to the floor and take knees into your chest, Upasana, that lovely lying down child's pose. Okay, so we are done. Well done. We're going to take the last bit of rest and relaxation. So if you feel there's anything you need to do physically in your body, great, do that now. Otherwise, find your Shavasana position. Legs and arms straight or knees up to the sky. Just rest your hands wherever feels comfortable, along the body or on the body. If you need that connection, if that connection feels good for you today, take it. There's a lovely, feeling when we connect to our hands to our body. They say we are our own healers, so yeah, just a touch could be enough. So let's just allow yourself to let your body go, let your breath go, control to your breath go. So it's there, but you're no longer controlling it, but watching it, observing everything that comes up in the body, in the muscles, in the physical realm, and then in also the breathing. So our energy side as we bring in that lovely prana through our breath. And then we just allow ourselves that permission for relaxation. Anytime the mind wanders and gets caught up in a thought stream, just allow it to have done that, but just notice when it's wandered, and then just drawing it back to watching sensations or the breath. Okay, and now we're going to very slowly come out of relaxation. So you can start to deepen your breathing, inhaling, expanding the belly like a balloon, and exhale, just releasing the belly down. So if you want more relaxation, please take it. You're very welcome to. Otherwise, start to wake up the body, moving fingers and toes. Bring your arms overhead, feet, knees into chest. Take a hug. And then roll onto your right side. And you can press up from there. Pressing up slowly and gently. Okay, and then when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart to breath. Take an inhale and sit tall, and an exhale to bow the head down to the hands and heart. Namaste. When you're ready to come up, lift the head and heart. And maybe rub your hands together. Lastly, bring the hands to the eyes, cupping them, breathing in. And then releasing down. Opening your eyes when you're ready. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Any questions or anything at all, let me know. Bye.